Entitled My Project Experience, please welcome Cam.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, when I came across this assignment about Toastmasters mentoring, first thing that came to my mind is, what can I talk about Toastmasters mentoring? And boom, something clicked in my head. July 2018, I walked through those doors to obviously join this delicious club. And as soon as I walked in, just the energy, we cannot testify to this, right? As soon as I walked through these doors, the energy was absolutely amazing. And then, obviously, I didn't know what to expect. So I came on, everyone welcomed me so well, and then sat down and I listened to all the table topics, and then it was time for the prepared speeches. And then someone walked up on stage. And you know when someone starts speaking and straight away that still small voice speaks to you, that you want to be like them. They just sounded so authentic, they sounded so real, everyone could connect to them. And the story as well what they were sharing that day, it just so happened to be one of the life stories, that things they had actually gone through. So what happened after is, before even that meeting finished, I knew I was going to join the club. So today when that topic came up, I thought I might as well speak about that person. I'm sure some of you know who I'm speaking about, but if you don't, you'll probably find out shortly. The time I joined this club, that's actually the same month I was starting to do my own personal development seminars. Some of you, on the 28th of July, attended my seminar. Margaret was there. I think Margaret was there. Sue was there, who is not here today. And when I finished that seminar, the second seminar that came up, it just so happened that this person said to me they couldn't make it. So then the day came, so I get up on stage. 5 minutes into my speech, this person walks into the room. Remember, they said they were not going to make it. So for me, I was shocked because it's someone I look up to. But prior to that speech, they had also given me some ideas on how I could, run my seminar and all the different, things I could use to obviously engage with the audience. And just so happened that day, I shared 3 lessons I learned from my dad. So the seminar finished, and then the following Toastmasters meeting, they come up to me and say, "Come, those 3 lessons you shared about your dad, those were great lessons. Maybe you should write a speech, maybe you should write a book about those lessons." So at first I thought to myself, where do I even start writing a book? English is not my first language. Later on, writing a book, you must be joking. But then what I did, I listened to that person, and guess what? I started writing my book. It wasn't easy, and on the 27th of December, I was able to release my book, 3 lessons I learned from my dad that will change your life. By the way, it's available on Amazon, guys. Margaret has got a copy. John's got a copy. Oh my God, Ferriel. I don't know how many, I've lost count of the copies she's bought, right, Ferriel? She's bought one of her granddaughters and everyone. Adam's got a copy as well. Who else has got a copy?
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa's got a copy. Oh yes, Anne's got a copy. Andrew, I don't think you've got a copy. I've got loads of copies if anyone wants one. Yes, so today I thought it's a shame that they're not here, but today I thought I would share that story. So for me, one of the things it's like made me learn about being, I can't even pronounce the word, progeny, whatever how you pronounce it, is when someone you look up to, if someone who's had more wisdom than you, if they tell you something, assess it, and if you feel it's something that will dramatically add to your life or improve your life, at least act on it. Because I can promise you, this book, as I can say it, and I will forever be grateful for this person, is because when I got my first big speech to go and speak in London, one of the questions they asked me was like, "Come, will you talk about how you got to write the book?" Because they knew they had people who wanted to write books in that audience, but they just didn't know where to start. And for me, so many things that have happened when I've had speeches, I've called that person and I've been on the phone for ages, because every time I hear them, every time I speak to them, they give me some wisdom. In fact, I say to them, every time I speak to you, I learn something new. They always come up with wisdom. And if there is any lessons I've learned from that person, it's just 3 lessons. I've learned one is they are very authentic. When you speak to them, they're always authentic, and you guys can testify to this. Not only that, the other one is they have so much integrity. And some of you are saying, "Come, where did you even get that from?" So every time I've said to them, "This is what I would like," them to say, "Come, let's schedule this call." They've always kept to their word. Not only that, there's a day I was listening to one of the podcasts that they actually did, and they were talking about how they were able to run being an international director. And one of the things that came up on the podcast is she mentioned this. She says for her to do business with anyone, and the reason she's been successful with all the clubs she's been involved is she always wants to lead with integrity. And you all know she doesn't mess about. And then the other one is, I think, something I strongly feel like you guys can again testify, she's got a very, very strong heart of learning and of loving people to actually succeed. Whenever she's giving you advice, she's always giving it to you raw, not what you want to hear, but something she knows you need to hear so you can improve your life. And some of you may be wondering, who's this person Cam is talking about? But that person is no other than our former president, Teresa Dukes. For as long as I live, I've told her, I'll forever be grateful. Because seriously, without her, I wouldn't be having this book. Without her, there's so many things that I know I wouldn't be since I joined the club. So it's a shame she's not here, but that's what I wanted to share as my experience of being a president. Thank you.